joining us today. I'm Dejeune. I'm an ASMJC senator, and this event is part of the MLK Legacy Week.
I don't even know what that is. It looks nice. All right. I'm sorry. Please.
Would you like me to start over?
Please.
Okay, welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us. Good afternoon. I'm Dejeune. I'm an ASMJC senator. So this event is part of the MLK Legacy Week. I will be introducing Chad Redwig, who will be introducing his team and students. He will also be promoting the importance of community service. So as an ASMJC senator, we do a lot of events for the student community here at MJC and the community in general. This is important to me because I know that I'm making a difference in the community, especially when I'm speaking on mental illness, mental health, or culture, and so on. It's for the betterment and benefit of our community. It's also wanting to make a difference. So now each group will take 2 to 3 minutes showing their videos. And then at the end of everyone's videos, we will be taking questions. So this is Chad Redwig.
Hello, everyone. You know, pre-COVID, I used to be able to wing these things. I now have to write things down. So I think that tells you about my state. But welcome and thank you all on a busy Wednesday after what, 8 atmospheric river storms in a row to show up and be on campus today on a sunny day. Thank you for teams, the Outlet, the Stand, Community Catalyst, and Highlanders for being here today to share all the great work they're doing. I just want to say maybe a few words and also recognize why we're here today. And then I'll turn it over to our teams who will give you a brief video and a pitch for the problem that they're working on in the community, and they will probably be recruiting you at pizza to join their team. So that's kind of the process for today. I'd like to thank ASMJC and Senator Pizabeta for being here and hosting us. And yeah, let's get to the students. So I thought it would be important to begin, of course, with something about Martin Luther King Jr. And I remember reading those little hero stories like you get about George Washington and MLK Jr. when you were a kid, and it kind of does. And what strikes me, he died in his 30s, right? Like, I've got 20 more years on the planet than he does, right? And here's one of his questions. He says, life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? So if what he was able to accomplish in a short 30-year time span, we're given more time, it feels like we should do more. And I'm encouraged today to see that the next generation of MJC and CSU students who are joining us today are trying to answer that question as part of their educational journey. This is part of a larger effort. Debbie Gilbert is on her way from class, and Jeremy Wilson, who's behind us and will be taking the podium after our short little panel here, will give us kind of the roots of what started about 4 years ago at MJC as a project kind of dedicated to experiential learning. And they're going to tell you all about their partnership with Lemos and MIT. Because of that partnership, we were able to give 7 students in this room a tour of MIT last semester. So there's real opportunities in this kind of learning, but I think I'll let Jeremy tell their story when we get to I3. For now, I just want to say that this learning by doing, I'm sorry, it's the future. It's the future. If you assign an are there teachers in here outside of Jeremy? Okay. This is a little secret. AI is going to take most of your assignments away, right? Chatbots can write papers, they can answer multiple choice. The only jobs that you're training for 20 years from now are the ones that can't be taken away by machines. So you have to get better at what humans do best. And guess what humans do best? They collaborate with other human beings. That's what they do best. Everything else, eventually, is automated. Matter of fact, I'm shocked at some of the jobs you do have. You don't make coffee, a machine does, but you get paid. So the reason that this learning by doing is important is that you are actually training for the skills for the jobs that don't exist that you will have one day, as opposed to going through empty exercises as part of your education. So a group of crazy professors got together and started some curriculum and started some partnerships and did some workshops. There's now 2 classes you can take, or 1, second on the way, right, Jeremy, that you can learn by doing. But the other reason I think this is important is that it speaks for you as students, not only to kind of MLK's question of, what are you doing for other people, but let's be honest for a second. We are the problem solvers. Right? I mean, think of what it took to get you here today. You overcome problems every day. As you're going to hear from Jessica, 1 in 4 students in Stanislaus County go to bed hungry every night. And they still get here today. So this whole project is built on the precept that the people who can solve our problems are the people who suffer from our problems. That's us. That's what MLK did. That's why we're here today. And that's why these great teams are here with you today. So without further ado, I introduce you to the first of our teams. I give you Jessica and Team The Stand. I'm going to play a video. You shouldn't have let me do this. See, told you shouldn't let me do this. I go.
Hi, my name is Jessica Valentine, and I'm a part of the team at STEM. The STEM would like to help our community by addressing a very serious issue that affects them, and that's food insecurity. While there are certain food programs that help to fill the gaps of a common household, it's not enough. It oftentimes doesn't take into consideration things like dietary restrictions, religious restrictions, and leaves a lot of people in need still hungry. STEM would like to bring farmers markets to areas like NJC that doesn't normally have access to fresh produce. This also allows people that utilize food stamps an opportunity to get fresh produce on a daily basis, or on a regular basis at least. We would really like your help with this, and we really appreciate this opportunity to help our community. And we hope that we can be a part of this together. Thank you so much.
Hello everybody. Like the video said, my name is Jessica Valentine, and I am part of the Team To Stand. Something that I noticed about this was that hunger can affect anybody at any time, no matter the age, no matter your background, anything, and it can kind of come and go for an individual. But as a whole, it really is a problem that kind of stays. Even coming today, we saw how many people were waiting for flow. And I used to wait in those lines. I still have to wait in those lines, and sometimes that's your only opportunity to get food for the week. So we really want to start being able to help people not only have access to better quality food, but more often with the farmers markets. And then we're looking at things like potentially starting kitchens at school so you can eat it there, because we really nobody likes to see people go hungry, and it really is something that affects so many so often. As Chad said, 1 in 4 Americans go hungry, and it's like 50% of the population just here, and we give so much of our nation's food and we're still going hungry. So we have a way to solve it. We have the means to solve it. We're the breadbasket of America, and we still have people going hungry. So the stand really would like to help solve this problem that is affecting just about everybody at some point. So yeah, that's the pitch, that's the idea and the dream and the goal. So I hope that it's something that you're interested in, and if you are, come talk to me, absolutely, ask questions, get involved, and that's all I have to say.
Yeah, so I'll remind you quickly, we'll just go through our teams and then get to question and answer in a panel so people can eat the rest of that pizza. So we'll do this first and then do some questions for the teams. Our second team, what did I say? Community Catalyst, right? Yeah, okay. Community Catalyst, we'll have you come up next. There's several members from your group, so if you would introduce yourselves, I'll get your video ready and then we'll give you a few minutes.
Hello, my name is Dejeune, Team Community Catalyst.
Hello, my name is Kuroko Valenko, Team Community Catalyst.
Hello, I'm Mohammed Waz from Team Community Catalyst.
And I'm Benjamin Schoolin from Team Community Catalyst.
Students will have the opportunity to connect with their communities by combining academics with their interests through service learning. Educational institutions and faculty benefit from student success by offering innovative curriculum. Community partnership with MJC will bring long-term sustainability by bringing service learning activities onto our website.
As Team Community Catalyst, we've explored the concept of service learning to solve the limitations of our education. Today, we're excited to introduce you to our brand new platform. Welcome to our service learning website.
By navigating through many activities according to your interests, students will be providing all the service details needed to start sharing your passion with the rest of the world.
For our faculty, you'll be provided with resources on how service learning can become your tool for academic success. With professors such as Annalise Hausler-Roby, you'll gain new roles in an active learning environment.
And that's not all. After launching the website, we are committed to expanding our platform to other communities and developing more features. With the help of SolveCC, we strive to create the ultimate platform for opportunity, growth, and inspiration.
Together, we're driven to create a platform where anybody can have success. We welcome you to service. Apply, learn, and implement. We'll be your community ally. First of all, I would like to thank everybody for coming. I appreciate the amount of faces I see in this room. So when it comes to NJC, a lot of people think, oh, students and education. Which, yeah, that sums up pretty much NJC, but I believe there's a lot more to that. I believe NJC should be learning, understanding, opportunity, and I think those values should really be made up of the students here at NJC. So our problem that we've discovered is that at NJC, there's this big disconnect, whether it's the lack of social interaction here on campus or this new hybrid online classroom environment. And it's difficult for students to be a part of a group where they feel like they belong in there, a group where they feel like they can share their interests, groups where innovation can come and new ideas can really make a difference in this community. So with this website that I briefly showed on our video, we aim to kind of bring that link where students can learn not just through classroom material, but as like Chad mentioned before, through interaction with other people, you know? And I think there's a lot of value that can come into that. I think there's a lot of value when it comes to interacting with practical environments, not just school environments. Whether those are volunteer activities, internships, and this is not just for a particular students. This is for any kind of students, any major students, anyone who just wants to pursue something they're interested in. And I hope we can get all your support with that as we shortly launch our website and start trying to build what NJC is supposed to be, a community college. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Wonderful. You see why the students do great at this? They're naturals. So we've got one more team to show you today, and then we'll have a short panel. We'll add our team member from Team Highlanders in a minute. But let me introduce our kind of super team for now in terms of numbers. They just added, I think, 21 students from Mexico on their team because they figured out if you can work remotely, you can Zoom new friends. There might be some romantic things going on. But I guess what I'm suggesting is that community that you're looking for each of you for the problem can be, you can act local, but you can also think globally. So I'll bring our last team up. Also, they're a big one. Don't go through all the members' names, just who's here today. I'll play your video and then we'll get into it. Team The Outlet.
Hello, we are The Outlet. You'll learn about us in the video today. My name is Lucy.
My name is Andrew.
My name is Daniel.
My name is Isabel. My name is Brianna.
And my name is Danielle.
Do you know what adolescent crisis? Well, we're students from Stanislaus State and Modesto Union College here to help them reach for a better future.
Within our community, our survey of 33 adolescents revealed that 100% claim they do not have a stable outlet.
This issue is so big that it can be found internationally. Let's check in with our team from Mexico.
We at Guapuera, Mexico have found that the most common concern among college students in the post-pandemic era is depression, but now an easier is also growing.
Thank you to the students from Mexico. We, The Outlet, propose a solution of a peer mentor program that allow trusting connections with adolescents.
Our program will include activities such as shredding a piece of paper containing the negative emotions written down in the items.
As our funds continue to grow, we also want to create a 24/7 online system since mental health is a 24/7 issue.
This online system allows direct connections with professionals on the other line to help them deal with their mental health.
We all have a stake in this program. My family, who has been through generations of crisis, would have benefited greatly from a supportive program such as The Outlet.
In an anonymous survey we published, 93% of recipients between the ages of 15 and 21 said they do not feel welcomed at school. This is a global mental health struggle students face. The Outlet aims to create an environment in which students feel they are safe and ready to learn. Created by honor students at MJC and Stan State, The Outlet is a peer mentor program that makes connections with adolescents, many of whom are in crisis. Honor students will work with these students who do not envision a positive future for themselves. The Outlet will provide engaging activities to partake in. Examples include writing a letter to their future self filled with their aspirations. Once they have come of age and are working towards these goals, we will mail the letter back to them to show them how they have progressed towards their ambitions. Local surveys, national studies, and collaboration with one of the top 3 universities in Mexico reveal that students need guidance towards becoming contributing members of society. Adolescents need connections, communication, and community. They need The Outlet.
All right, very good. Thank you for our 3 teams and for our 4th just joining us for the panel. I'll tell you a little bit more about this later after Debbie and Jeremy get the floor as well and tell you about some courses you can take. But did you sense a little competition between these groups? Maybe? No? That's good. They're competing for $20,000 in prizes this March for funding to actually complete the projects that they're proposing in our local community, and it's all funded by MJC. So it's I say maybe like a Shark Tank meets Burning Man meets We're All Friends and doing community service, but that we really are looking for great ideas to make a difference in our community, and thank you all for sharing today. So, Senator Zepeda, no, we're good. I'll hand the floor over to you. I'll get you set up for the panel, and then we'll hand things off to Professor Wilson and Professor Gilbert. Okay? So if the teams want to bring up one member, we'll have a cushy chair for one of you, and we can answer a few questions. If people have questions, there was no time to interact, so we thought we'd do that. I'll see if I can fix this.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and begin the panel. So the questions can be general or specific towards any of the members. Does anyone have any questions?
I want to be open. I live from Chicago. What I want to say today is, and you get a car, and you're good. This.
So my question is for everyone. Since you guys, so this is not an established yet program, right? Because my question was, how can a student from either Stan State or MIC get more involved with your program? Or if there's other resources that, how can we support you in your program?
Yeah, so that's a great question. So there are multiple ways to get involved, you know, and one of them is the program we're behind is Solve CC. So if you feel like there's a problem in the community and you want to, you have, let's say, a team member that wants to work with you in solving this problem, you can create your own team and get into some competitions, meet the Solve CC team, which they are wonderful people. And you can start working towards finding a solution, or at least making that problem more aware to the community, so that there are other people who can come up with ideas, and, you know, because it's all about people working together. Another way is maybe you can join one of the existing teams. As you see, there's already a few wonderful teams over here, and if you could join them, help them towards their goals, towards what they want to accomplish. And yeah, those are just some of the ways you can get involved.
When it comes to the outlet specifically, we do have a social media platform. We do have an Instagram. We also have our own email. So if you want to get involved, helping us, being a part of the team, or maybe you want to be one of our, I guess, testers for our solution, you can reach out to us there. It's all Team The Outlet. And
yeah, I think it's really what Adrian said. It depends on if there's a problem that you don't think is being solved yet, or if you've really connected to one of these teams, that's kind of your starting point. And if you have, you know, a connection to one of these teams, great. And if not, great. Start your own. Like, it really, like, there's a lot of things that need to be solved, and we have to work together to make the community stronger.
I think that also being curious, and there's a website, so you can see the different projects that people are working on, and usually if one calls your attention, I think that you can also